Have a seat for a few moments. Okay, children of God, and that is what you are, as St. John said. Here you are sitting in God's presence on holy ground, at least sitting where it's heated ground, if nothing else. Third Sunday of Easter. I've had older clergy, well, when I was a young priest, older clergy describe this as, all right, it's one more Easter Sunday gospel. It's one more saying the same thing. Except all the excitement of Easter Sunday is gone because it's a couple of weeks away. It's kind of like the thrill of being elected vice president. It's like winning a bronze medal. It's like making it to the state semifinals. And yet it is about our business and it is our mission. It is about what we are about. And so, fortunately, it's not just the Easter sermon being rehashed, although in my former days of my youth, I was not beyond that. But it is a reminder of what it is we believe. It is a reminder of what we're supposed to do about that, why it's important, and who it's important for. So I ask you to kind of shut your eyes for a second and think of all the things you've heard Easter Sunday, all the things that made Easter so exciting as a day. Okay? And once again, we're told by a bunch of people who were not present at the event, that they encountered someone that they could not explain or understand. They encountered someone who in his physical body carried the marks of death upon him. Now you all walk into this church, right? And you all see that icon that's sitting there at that table, all right? Now how many of you actually know, this is not a test and I'm not going to make fun of it, all right? How many of you actually look at the icon ever when you walk by it? Raise your hand. Okay, you're all going to look at the icon when you leave, before you leave. And actually, the guys in confirmation class tomorrow, I'm going to teach them how icons are supposed to help us to pray. But the one thing I want you to notice about the icon, it's something that the Eastern Christians take very, very seriously, extremely seriously. Whenever you look at an icon of the risen Christ, always focus on not the face, but the hands and the feet. You will always see the scars of the nail marks there. Every Eastern icon of the risen Christ must have, if it's authentic, the scars of his death. It's the reminder that the risen Christ is the one we killed. It is the one humanity put on that cross, that was God's intention from all time. The cross was always part of God's plan, and it is the one moment in time where if you want to understand what does it mean to incredibly love someone, you focus on the cross. God's one moment where God said, I love you. You're worth it. That's what the crucifixion is about. That's what the resurrection is about. But it's more than just looking at something that happened in the past. And this is the second part of the sermon and the brief it is. The good thing about this Sunday, brief sermon, brief reading, been here, done this. But I want you to hear it again. What does the risen Christ tell them to do? He finds them in the room, which we've heard many times. And the first thing he says to them is, okay, guys, look at me. I'm not a ghost. It's not an hallucination. Now, you see who I am? You see what I am? This is about forgiveness. This is about reconciliation. This is about God being present among us. Now get out of here. Why are you in the room? Why are you just talking amongst yourselves, staring at your neighbors metaphorically? It's about leaving from here and bringing the message of God's love and reconciliation out to that world. If you don't think the world needs it, just put on MSNBC, Fox News, I don't care, whatever your particular flavor of non-truth is, and just listen to it over and over and over again. What we're about is to hear the word, realize how much we've been loved and forgiven, and to take that message out from here. And it's lived out not by preaching on the street corner, although if any of you want to do it, God bless you, do it. But more powerfully, by the way you live, by the way you witness. You witness by the words you use, you witness by the way you spend your money, you witness by the way you vote, you witness by the way you treat others, you witness by the way you let the person, I got a lot of feedback on the thing with the going to the PT place and the fellow parked his car diagonally across 3 parking spaces, and my initial reaction of what I really wanted to do to that car. All right? Don't laugh. It happens. Okay? The point is, we witness by how we act, not necessarily by the words that we use. It's not a matter of preaching. St. Francis of Assisi had a great line. He says, you must always preach, and even you use words if you have to. What he meant by that is the most powerful witness is not the witness of memory, it's not the witness of words, it's the way others see you truly act. So let me share with you the Easter message one last time. It's the last time we'll hear one of these accounts. The risen Christ finds them locked in a room, and he says to them, it's real, I'm here, go. Get out of here. And tell people what you've seen. And tell people what you've experienced. And more importantly, let them know this matters to you. That's what Easter's about. That's what we're about. And that's why we're here today. So it's really not about the bronze medal or coming in third or being elected vice president. It is the same message, but it's a powerful message. So go out and live it. And let others see that you really take it to heart. Let others see that when you come here to share in the breaking of bread, you're not coming here for yourself just to be fed. You're coming here so that you can go out and help feed others.